All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Starfighter podcast. It's your boys, Jake Binks, and Obi Dom. It's really hard to say that with a straight face, but we kind of made it. Anyways, Jake, how's it going? Oh no, Jake Binks is frozen. This is an awesome start to our show. It really is. All right, we're gonna remove Jake Binks. We're gonna give him a minute to buffer. But anyways, guys, hope you guys are all doing well. We haven't done a show in a while. There he is.
I know that was like the worst timing of a glitch I think I've ever
Or was
ever
it
had in
like
my life.
the perfect intro?
I mean, I am
I don't
Jake Binks. I'm coming from the dark side. I am messing with the interference here,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. But yeah, we haven't done a show, man, in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Been
We're
a while
back.
since the live. So hey,
Yeah.
we're back.
So anyone tuning in live or watching on the replay, help us out. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and you can check out our episodes as well on our podcast feed, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and go over there and give us a good review. So I guess a little shameless plug before we get going. One reason that we haven't done, well, there's two main reasons that we haven't been doing a whole lot of shows is news has been super dry and like not a whole lot of shows going on. Getting ready for Andor pretty soon. I don't know if I'm going to watch She-Hulk to be honest with you, but we'll see. But the other
Yeah,
reason is that I've been, really getting back into my music routine, and I've been um, like finalizing my album, mixing that, and it's finally done. So shameless plug, you guys can check out my music under Moon Heist on all platforms, and my new album will be out in just a couple weeks. So super excited about that. Also been playing some shows and looking forward to playing some more shows very soon. But
and let
yeah,
me just
that's
let me plug him in here. I've heard a few of his songs, guys, and they are pretty fantastic. So I would go listen to
caught
them.
yourself there. Nice. Thanks.
No, I'm
I
good.
appreciate it, bro.
I
Appreciate
was
it.
gonna say something else, but I chose fantastic. But yeah, no, I've honestly very much enjoyed all of Dom's music that he's put out. Um, and I think he's got an album coming out, and I can't wait to hear
Yeah,
it. So not a
thanks,
shameless
bro.
plug. I'm super excited for it. So that's where I'm at.
I really appreciate that. Yeah, I've got a couple of my friends that are on the album too,
Mm-hmm.
so really excited for people to hear them. And yeah, I think it's one of the best things I've ever done.
And
You know,
I'm not one of those friends. Okay, I'm just I'm
not
just
yet at
saying that.
least,
Yeah,
until you get
I'm
back into drumming soon, and then you'll
drumming or
be
something else. You know.
yeah. So we'll
My
see.
screamo. I
Oh
don't know if
yeah,
that can
that's
work
right.
in.
That's right. I hope
I don't know
so.
if we can work that in, but we'll find
We
out.
can definitely work it in.
I
Um,
think I need that female singer that you had before to be like kind of
oh
like
yeah,
Evanescence
yeah,
kind of
we
thing
should
going
do
on.
something like that. Yeah, Chloe, if you're watching this, we got something in the works here.
Yeah,
But
there you go.
that's what I've been up to. What have you been up to?
It's a terrible question. I've been hanging out
Yeah,
and I've just been golfing a lot the last couple days. I've been getting my score down, which if you know
there
golf,
it is.
that's good. I need
That's
to get
good.
that down.
Yeah.
But nothing much. I honestly, I'm in a kind of a free time in my life for a week here, so I'm just kind of soaking in this week while I
Very
got it.
nice.
So I'm enjoying that, and we're gonna see what happens in the next couple of weeks with all these TV shows. I'm very excited to see what happens in She-Hulk. And
Are you really?
no, but I'm okay. I don't want to say it, but I'm going to watch the show from a very specific point of view, and hopefully I can find some things to enjoy out of the show. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I'm not going to say
Yeah.
hate watch. I can't say hate watch. So I'm just going to watch it because I want to see what they do with certain characters. But yeah, we'll talk about that later when we have time after, I think. If you want to talk about some upcoming news that's happening or some latest news that has happened, I'll be down with that.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, but I'm looking forward to doing this tier list, man.
Oh, this is gonna be
It's gonna be
interesting,
interesting. Yeah.
to say the least.
Yep.
Me and Dom have very different perspectives on the Star Wars world. I think I don't even know why. It might be because of how he grew up and what he watched and enjoyed, and what I grew up and watched and enjoyed. I think we have some similarities, but I think we're gonna hit some points in the road where it's gonna be very different perspective on movies and what they did. So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Me too. Our Marvel episode was a lot of fun too. We did a Marvel tier list for all the MCU films, so you guys can check that out too if you haven't. But let's get into it. And to kick us off, this stream is unofficially sponsored by the best drink out there, Mountain Dew Baja Gold. Let's crack that bad boy open.
Oh,
there it is.
Oh my goodness! Did you hear that crack-a-lack? That was a pop beyond insanity.
If you guys have watched watched / listened to any of our video game streams, I'm constantly drinking this. Thank you to my friend Ryan for hooking me up and getting me hooked on it. The first sip especially will literally punch you in the taste buds. It's amazing. I'm not kidding you.
I couldn't even do it.
It will change your life. I swear to goodness, it will change your life. Okay.
Punch you in the face buds. I couldn't. All right, let's hit it with the
tier
list. Let's jump on in here.
All right. As always, we've got your categories, your tiers: great, good, watchable, dumb, and just bad.
Just terrible. Just
Okay.
Don't even come out with the movie if you're gonna come out. Batgirl it. All right, save the money. Get that tax return. It was a loss. You know, that's what we'll get to later. I don't think Dom's gonna appreciate it, but he knows what's happening. He knows what's going on.
Well, let's do it, man.
Yeah, what do we got
all
first,
right,
Dom?
why
Let me
don't
know.
I mean, it's the perfect way to start, I think. Episode 4, where it all began.
Okay.
A New Hope. And so the way that we did this last time and the way that we'll probably do it now is that Jake and I do our best to kind of compromise and make this a joint tier list. It's not Dom's tier list. It's not Jake Binks tier list. It's not Obi Dom's tier list, but it's our tier list. So
come on, Obi Dom.
Yeah, and if you guys are watching live and want to chime in and help us, rank these, that'll be a lot of fun. We'll appreciate you guys' feedback. But yeah, episode 4, A New Hope.
I just want you guys to come in and tell Dom how wrong he is about everything, okay? In the comment section. All right, don't even make this a joint effort. I need people on my side. We're taking down the Baja Gold over here, and
you can't stop it. You can't stop it.
That's what I've been told. Okay, Obi Dom, I'm coming after you today.
All right, A New Hope.
Dude, actually,
what's your thoughts? What's your feelings?
I'm going straight red. All right, because I'm Jake Binks. New Hope. I would put it in as watchable.
Only watchable.
Well, it's not something I'm like want to watch all the time. You know what I mean? Like it's slower paced. It's not a lot of Jedi. It's very opening. It's an opening to what's happening. Mm-hmm. So I think that it's a top tier watchable, but I don't think it's like something that everyone.
But needs. I think it's at least good. I think it's at least good.
It's good, but it's not like out of all of them that I want to sit down and watch. I'm not gonna be like, yo, put on Obi-Wan in the desert going blah 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 blah, and then his family. It's just very. I know. But for me, it's not as like top of the line. Well, we'll figure it out. But
I don't think we can put it in the third tier. I think it's at least has to be in the second tier.
I think you're giving Star Wars too much credit. I think I'm going to have a lot down in the bottom. So,
Can we keep it here for now?
Yeah, we'll put it there for now because it is good. Like, I enjoy it, but it's not something like it's not the first. Like, it's not even like the 5th Star Wars movie I'm gonna be like, let me watch.
Okay.
So,
all right.
That's
okay. So let's go to Attack of the Clones.
The series or the movie?
Attack of the Clones, episode 2. I'll just save us all some time.
I like how you're trying to hate on me right now. No, this movie was so good. I would put it in the bottom tier of great, honestly, just because I think it sets up so much with Anakin Skywalker and his relationships and everything that's going on.
You're not actually serious right now.
Oh, 1000%. I would put it in good for sure. Like, it would definitely be in good. Oh my god.
You realize that the majority of Star Wars fans will rank this at the bottom.
Yeah, but they don't understand like what this movie, it's like a precursor. That's why I was like, okay, I can deal with episode 4. It's like a precursor, but it's super boring. I mean, this has clones coming in. It's the end battle scene. It's his relationship with Padme the whole time. And
what about all the cringiness, Jake?
It's Jake Binks at his best, dude. Coming in, giving power to the Supreme Chancellor, bro. Okay, it's great. I think this movie is good. At least good. Like, this movie, that's what I'm saying. For me, it's good. And if you want to say watchable,
this is gonna be really tricky.
I'll say bottom list of great, and you'll say top list of watchable.
I definitely, you know what? I can get behind watchable.
Oh, it is so
for
watchable.
For now.
The end battle scene, you see the like beginning of Boba Fett happening in that movie as well. You get to see his dad get killed by Mace Windu. Like, there's so much happening, dude. And like, the story unfolds in episode 2, especially with Count Dooku and what he knows about the plans of Lord Sidious. And I just think that it's like a profound episode in the prequels.
There's some good
episode
stuff.
1
there is some good stuff.
Episode 1 is hogwash compared to this, because episode 1 is very
way. Oh my gosh.
We'll get to it, but it's very solo, and this is very like building. This is like a build to the next.
Goodness.
And that's how I feel. I think that this is, and especially if you watch the Clone Wars series, this movie goes up in rank, like exponentially. So that's where I'm at. But
okay.
We'll leave it wherever you want to leave it, because Dom's in charge.
No. This is gonna be a tough one, man. I thought Marvel was difficult. I think this one's gonna be really
okay.
tough.
You have to put it in at least good.
In at least good?
Yeah,
Jake,
you have to. I gave you the 4th one, dude. Okay, that's watchable, and that was me being generous, bro. Okay,
I mean, at this point, I'll bring. At this point, I'll bring
up front of it.
Down
okay.
Here.
Okay, I'm down with that. Okay, but it's gonna go ahead of that, so it's okay.
What? Oh my gosh, this is gonna be nearly impossible.
This is gonna be hard.
All right, we'll come back to it.
Okay.
We'll come back
Wait,
to it.
so why do you hate it? Why do you hate it? Come on, give me it. Is it because sand is coarse and it gets everywhere? Like, what's going on here?
I don't
give me
hate
the beans.
I don't hate it. I think it probably is close to being the worst movie in Star Wars.
All right. We have a very big disagreement on the worst film in Star Wars. I'll tell you guys a prequel of what's going to happen.
Here we go.
I'm giving you something.
It has the worst dialogue of all the movies.
Whoa. Okay.
I think that's just facts. That's just straight facts.
Hey.
Worst dialogue in all the movies. I don't know. The stuff that I like is, the investigation thing with Obi-Wan and the clones is cool, and the ending battle, but that's kind of it. Well, I do like the stuff with Anakin and his mom a little bit too.
Dude,
But
he
yeah, it's
kills a
just
whole town of Tuscan Raiders. Like, what do you want from this movie, dude? They fight a huge thing in a massive battle arena. Anakin loses his ever-loving mind and just kills a whole bunch of people,
yeah,
dude. Like,
Jake was sold. Jake was
it
sold at
was
that.
it, dude. Yeah, once he had that whole lightsaber thing, it was like, and staring to the camera, I was, okay, this is it. This is it.
Staring to the camera. Yeah,
This is the beginning.
It's just so hard to get past some of the
Oh, and
cringiness.
those cutaways, dude, with the circle and it was beautiful. I loved it.
What circle? What circle?
There was like the close-in circle where it would like just disappear into another scene, and like the fade out scene where it closed. It was like made in a PowerPoint presentation is what it was doing. And I loved it. I loved the PowerPoint presentation that was happening in front of my eyes. Okay.
So yeah, it can be rough. It can be pretty rough sometimes with Attack of the Clones. But
okay.
But you know what? A little fun fact for Attack of the Clones. People don't know this.
Please.
Also, this needs to be a trivia question if we never made it one. But Attack of the Clones is the only Star Wars movie to pan upward after the crawl. So, a little fun nerdy fact for all you Star Wars fans.
Okay.
Upward. Okay.
Don't repeat it. Okay, we don't need anyone listening to this that's going to be on the trivia night. All right.
That's true. All right, so we're gonna have to come back to all this later.
No, we won't. This is where it's gonna be. I think
go to Star
episode
Wars
2 is gonna be
Rebels.
great later. But all right.
Star Wars Rebels.
So you start off because I kind of watched it, like I remember it, but only parts of it, and
Let
I
me save
tried
us all a
watching
little
all of it.
time. Let me save us all a little time. It's good.
I don't think
It's
Star Wars
solid.
Rebels.
It's
I don't
solid.
think it was better than Clone Wars.
Oh, I never said it was, but it's solid.
But
It's
is it
very
above
solid.
those 2 episodes?
Yes, it is.
Do you think it elevates either of those 2 episodes?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're saying Clone Wars goes up to right above Rebels?
No.
And good is what you're saying. Okay.
We'll
Rebels
get to
was
Clone
okay.
Wars when we get to Clone Wars.
No, Clone Wars is great, but we'll get to this right now. I'm sorry to spoil it for everybody, but it was good.
There's really good stuff in Rebels. I mean, Ezra's a great character. The stuff with him, like leaning towards the dark side with Darth Maul, was really cool. I hope that eventually we get Ezra in live action and maybe he finally does turn to the dark side. I think that'd be really cool. And then Kanan's a really great character too. Oh, Sabine is an awesome character. Honestly, Rebels, I think, before we got the very last season of Clone Wars, Rebels was where I was like, okay, Ahsoka actually is a really sick character.
Yeah.
But because we got to see mature Ahsoka for the first time, so it's kind of like, then you go back, because then they finished the last season of Clone Wars after that, and you just really saw the progression of her character. So Rebels elevates Clone Wars as well. But
I don't know if Rebels really elevates Clone Wars though.
Well,
that's
with
just my
Ahsoka's
personal opinion.
With Ahsoka's character and with like Rex a little bit too.
Yeah.
And with Anakin as well, because of some of the scenes that they have.
I don't think so. But,
I mean,
yeah.
What? Dude,
I think it's horse right now. What you're telling me right now? Okay?
No, the battle.
I'm Jake Binks. Okay, I'm coming in hot.
This guy.
He's got blue in his background. I'm coming in.
Okay, the battle between Ahsoka and Vader.
is
amazing.
Different. Is different.
It's
but
amazing.
they go off in a tangent in Rebels as well, with the world between worlds and all this other things going on. Like, it's very out there. It's very much more of a comic booky Star Wars, like rather than the
Not
Clone
not all the
Wars
time,
being,
but yeah, with that story arc,
you
it
know what I'm
was.
saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very much, even with like who they bring in is very much comic booky. It's very much coming in, and Clone Wars was very grounded and had a purpose in the continuity. So I think Clone Wars is it. We'll get to it, but I think this is more of like a, you don't have to watch it, but it's great if you do watch it.
Well, honestly, Rebels is part of the future of Star Wars because it's where we're headed with Mandalorian, with the Ahsoka show.
But we need to wait, Dom. We don't know yet. Okay,
Well,
we can't just be.
we know
We can't
Sabine's
just be.
coming. We know Sabine's coming, and oh, also I totally forgot one of my favorite characters, Bo-Katan, who's in Clone Wars and Rebels.
And I love
You
Bo,
know,
but she's also, yeah, she's in Clone Wars.
but she's also in Rebels, and there's some great stuff with her in Rebels, and yeah,
Is she
Rebels ties
the?
into
Is
into
she?
Mandalorian.
Who is like the multiple haired chick in Rebels? The young one that just gets
Multiple
the
hair?
saber. Like she has orange and purple hair.
No, she just has purple hair. It's Sabine.
Is it Sabine?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we'll go with that then. So Sabine is cool,
Yeah.
but Bo-Katan is way better.
Well, yeah.
And she shows up a lot more, or I feel has way more of a presence in Clone Wars, especially coming into like the last season, season 7. So
I know, but I'm just saying there's some great stuff with these Clone Wars characters in Rebels, and Rebels comes after Clone Wars, and it's just this progression that's leading into Mandalorian and the Ahsoka show. And it's just solid, man.
there's no way that this show is above Clone Wars. Okay.
There is
The movie.
all the ways.
There is no way. There's no way, bro.
There's all the ways. Rebels is way better than Attack of the Clones.
I think it does a good job at introducing new characters, but I just don't think it like progresses the story.
We need people to
Yeah.
chime in the chat. Chime in the chat. What's better, Rebels or Clone Wars? Help us out.
I'm not talking about Clone Wars the series either. I'm talking about Clone Wars the movie. Because Clone Wars the series
you're talking about Attack of the Clones, Jake. You're talking about Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones. Clone Wars the series is way better than the series will ever be or ever hope to be. I think, in my mind, I think it was.
No, I get that. We haven't even gotten to Clone Wars the series yet. I think.
All right, fine.
I'm
trying to jump ship here. I'm trying to jump ship, and I'm
okay.
Just...
But do you agree Rebels is better than Attack of the Clones Episode 2?
No, absolutely.
Okay,
not.
well, you people in the chat, help us out. in the meantime,
yeah, let's go to the next one.
Let's keep rolling. Okay, let's save everyone some time. Can we all just agree? I mean, maybe I watched one episode, maybe 2. Nobody knows about this show. No one knows about this show. No one talks about it. It's
which show?
The Resistance show.
Oh, the Resistance show.
Star Wars Resistance.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there is some good stuff in there. You know what? I can safely say that Resistance is, I think, the only piece of Star Wars content that I have. No, it's the only piece of Star Wars content that I have not watched, like in its entirety.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I've only watched like maybe an episode or 2.
And I thought it was terrible. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's
just not my animation.
Oh, it's just bad. It's just bad. There it is. Okay.
Moving on. Said it. Someone said
it.
On. Okay.
All right. Now it's getting good.
Right,
Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi. Let's save us some time.
That's going in good. At least. Yeah.
It's going in great, Jake.
Yeah, that's a great one. I don't know where you fell. I thought that was gonna be top tier good. I don't think it's like necessarily that great, but it might be bottom tier great. And I think it was just because it was like a end to a saga that we all enjoyed. And I think that has something to do with it, but I thought it was great. I thought the ending battle scene was kind of trash.
Oh, you don't like the fight between Luke and Vader? Or are you talking about the space battle?
Both. I thought it was a little bit lackluster because I wanted to see Luke go up against the big bad, and it wasn't Vader, it was Palpatine, right? And so it's just, imagine if they made that movie today, it probably would have been him getting through Vader, at least semi, and then like trying to go against him. And I would hope that would be the case, but he just sat there in a chair. Okay, I don't know what to say. And it was very, I just was like, okay, like
a little bit. I could,
I
mean, everything was a lot more stiff.
It was. It was a lot more stiff.
When it came to the choreography, it wasn't like, yeah. It's like 2D, like it's like the little Hammer Bros in Mario. They're just like up and down.
It was bad, but I just, so that's how I feel. But I don't know. Yeah, it's a great movie, but not my favorite. No,
I
mean, he just threw the guy down a well. I don't know. That's where I'm at.
Well, the sacrifice is good for sure for Vader. I think the music in Return of the Jedi is very good. I think that's one of the best things about it. And also, I mean, the whole battle on Tatooine is awesome. I think my favorite scene is when we get to see Luke use the dark side when he chokes out the Gamorrean guards in the beginning.
I love the beginning. I love the beginning of that film so much. That's what I'm saying. Like, I love the beginning, but I feel like it just kind of lulls at the end.
But come on, it's Luke in the black hood, in the black cloak.
I wish I got more of that.
Using Force choke. I mean, come on, guys. What do you want?
I didn't need him to like come in and be like, "Oh, I'm not going to kill my father." Like, I wanted some brutality coming in between both of them. I don't know.
Okay, well,
it just felt a little weak. Yeah. If for an ending of it,
right.
Like imagine, if like just Gamora walked up to Thanos and they were just like talking, and then throwing karate chops at each other until like, he just picked up Beyonder and threw him in the well. I don't know.
Well, shout out to our viewers right now. Me and Jake are having a tough time, trying to do this tier list and compromise. So if you guys have any input, want to chime in the chat and help us out, because one of the things that we got to get back to at some point is Star Wars Rebels better than Attack of the Clones Episode 2? I say yes. Jake says no. Help us out there. Also, I think Episode 4 needs to be in the good category. I really do.
And I think that Episode 2 should be in the good category. So argue with us. What he's asking is,
I think Episode 2 needs to be in either the dumb or just bad category. But
whoa!
I'm moving it up,
bro. It gets everywhere. Okay.
It's too cringe, bro. It's too cringe.
Hey, listen, he killed a whole family of sand raiders or whatever the heck they're called, and don't even get me. Yeah, we'll get started on other episodes, but I think he was a loose cannon. I loved it.
Basically, all it takes for Jake to
his brutality
is for something to go up to the very top, as if a lightsaber chops a head off. He's like, "Oh, it's great.
That's it.
That's top tier.
That's it right there. You can't go higher than that, because then it's eyeballs. That's eyeballs, or that's just a trim off the head, or scalp.
But yeah, guys,
that's it.
Please chime in the chat. Let us know your thoughts. Give us some feedback here. We'd appreciate it. Okay, let's get to Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
Top tier, my favorite number one movie out of all the series. That's
what really?
Don't even argue with me. Great soundtrack. Oh my goodness. you liar. So many fantastic memes. It was like meme worthy. It was
Is
everything
that
that you would
what
want.
dictates,
Well,
you
no, because
know?
it was like perfect because like the soundtrack was amazing between him and Obi-Wan, dude, and it was like, and it's meme worthy. Like it's serious and meme worthy. Like you can love it, but also hate on it at the same time. And I think it was like the best everything. I mean, choreography, uh, CGI. Dude, I don't know. That was it, and it was emotionally heart wrenching for me as a person to see in the theaters. I was like, oh my lord! Like I didn't know Obi-Wan and him went through this, and so it made such more of an impact for Episode 4. Like that was one of those movies that like built up 4, 5, and 6. Like
Mhm.
that movie did it for me. So I don't know.
Yeah, I feel comfortable putting it in good, but after you say all that, um, I'm kind of sold. I think it could be in great
It could, yeah. We'll put it in great, sure,
because I think hands down it's the
dude.
best out of the sequels, or I'm sorry, prequels. It's the best out of the prequels, and yeah, I mean, it is like probably the best choreography. That I think it is like it does have my favorite like songs as well. The soundtrack is great, and there
I'm
are
about
there
to
are some
sing the
good
song
moments.
too, and I can't even do it. You know.
There are some good moments for sure, and it's way less cringy than both Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. It it still had a couple of rough moments, but um, Revenge of the Sith is also one of the Star Wars movies that I probably have seen the most. I I definitely loved it
Yeah.
as a kid, and I feel like it kind of fell off for me just a little bit, but now I go and watch it again, and it still really holds up
Yeah. I
because
mean,
also I
okay,
think
good.
Hayden Christensen did do a better job, I believe, in Revenge of the Sith than he did in Attack of the Clones. I think that shows, and I think as we've seen too, even though he didn't get a whole lot of dialogue in the Obi-Wan show, uh, it really boils down to the lines that you're given too. And if the director is saying that, yep, that's the take, we're going with it. I mean, it's not really his fault. And so, he did his best, and I think he did the best work in Revenge of the Sith. And some of the stuff that didn't work for people, with Hayden and Obi-Wan, like I thought worked really well. Like I think the very end where he's like yelling at Obi-Wan in the lava, like I know people make jokes about it, but like you were saying, I do think it's an emotional scene, and it works. I
Well,
think it's
and
good.
that's the other thing too is like just think back to when you first saw that movie. You know, like that's I can
Hmm.
differentiate some of the movies. I mean, I try to think back to every time, but like that stands out to me. Like when I
Yeah.
saw that movie, it was lava shooting up out of the air. Obi-Wan and Anakin going at it after Anakin just slaughtered a bunch of children, you know, and it was like just full bore just at Star Wars. I mean, I've never seen that before in any of like episodes 4, 5, and 6 or 1 and 2. And so it was like just the ultimate evil coming to power. It was like, and we'll get to the episode in a little bit, but it was like uh, The Empire Strikes Back, but like to an extreme. You know, it was very much to like another level of like, okay, everybody's losing. We get to see all the other Jedi die. Like you're watching all these people get killed, and then you get to see Obi-Wan take down Grievous. You see the clones turn on them. Like it was
Hmm.
just such a pivotal point in the Star Wars history that I loved it. It was fantastic. Oh yeah, Dooku's head gets cut off. Grievous burns up in a fiery rage because Obi Dom shoots him in the chest multiple times. You know, it was like I don't know. I don't think that you can top that. It just, yeah, it was heart
I
wrenching.
I
You
also
know?
really love the scene. I love the scene where Yoda and Obi-Wan go back to the temple and they're fighting the clones on the ground as they're going back to the
I
temple. And
know. Yoda's messed them up.
yeah, they both were. Yeah, they're like super mad. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
because like they just had everybody get killed and they trusted these guys. Like it just was an emotional build for me.
Yeah.
So I loved it. So whatever.
All
You want
right.
to put it in like last, trash of great? Sure.
But we'll at the very end we'll kind of switch things up a little bit.
All right, so we've gone
All right,
through
Rogue One.
6 episodes. We need to get through this.
Yeah, Rogue One. What do you think?
Top tier.
Yeah.
I'd put it on the lower hand of great. I think that was the best Disney franchise film they've ever put out.
I'm leaning
Hands
more
down.
towards good.
Dude, everyone dies in the end. Well, what more do you want? Like, it was fantastic.
Oh my
dude.
gosh.
It was an emotional journey you went through with these people. Like, I just loved everything, and they didn't make it like a big deal. Like, it wasn't like a relationship thing. It was just more of like an understanding thing, and everybody was working towards a certain goal to get that beacon out so that we knew how to destroy the Death Star. And it actually opened up like, wow, that happened for Leia, right? And so I thought it was just very attached in continuity, and I thought it didn't mess with anything, and I thought it was just like, it was a perfect film. It was perfect film, perfect
Wow.
for me.
Perfect
But
film. So
it really was.
You think it's at the top of great?
I would say it's underneath episode 3, but you're on a whole nother level. I would put episode 3 in the front and then this after it, but
Wow. Okay.
Dom is like, I want to put this in trash. Why don't you like it?
I do really like it. I like it a lot.
Do the
And
emotional
I do
beats
think,
too with like the side characters as well? Anyways, sorry, bro.
I think the only thing really that's lacking is the characters could have used a little bit more development. Like, character development wasn't missing, but I think it needed a little bit more. I think it just lacked just a little bit.
That's weird.
But other than that,
yeah, for me, I felt like it was just enough because we didn't need to get too invested in these characters to understand that we were, gonna lose them. Like I when we lost them in the end, I didn't feel like, oh, I didn't know that person enough. I was like, oh, I kind of get where they're coming from in their journey, and hopefully Andor is gonna help out with some of that. We'll see what happens, but
right.
So you want to put it in terrible or what?
No, I really like it.
And don't watch.
Let's leave it there for right now. I also think that it has probably the best space scene, like the best space fight, like when the Hammerhead pushes the Star Destroyer into the shield generator. I thought that was super cool. I love that part.
It was a lot of sacrifice,
Yeah.
I loved seeing what the rebels had to do to get this like very intense and important information out into the ether so they can defeat them later on. I thought that it was like, I get what they're doing now so that what could happen later happens. And it was very like, I've never felt so close. I don't know if you've ever watched something, but like the Rebels, like I've never felt so much empathy and sympathy for the Rebels than in that movie, where I was like, okay, like I get their struggle. And I think that's what they're going to do with Andor. And that's why I'm excited for Andor, except other things. But I think that hopefully it works out. But it was very, I felt their pain. I think that was a good thing.
For sure.
Oh God. Oh Lord.
Okay, here we go. Solo.
I think we
Um,
have different views on this as well.
I I think we do too.
I would put it in watchable. If you want me to be just with it, I would put it in watchable.
Yeah, initially, I was probably gonna say it's probably the end of good, but I could get behind watchable.
Because I
Um,
think it could be good. I love Woody Harrelson, and I love the story, but I also, and I love the actor too that plays Solo in this movie.
yeah,
But I just, you want to put it in good?
Alden,
I'll put it in
Alden,
good.
Aaron Reich, yeah. Um,
Put it in good. Put it
no,
in good.
this is one of
Put it
Wave's
in good.
favorite Star Wars movies, and this is one that we, for some reason, we like watching together. I don't know, we just like the adventure. Um, it's a great adventure movie for sure. The the only real complaints I have about it is there's a couple times where it kind of drags a little bit with certain places that he goes during the Kessel Run. I felt like the Kessel Run was, it's supposed to be like this huge thing in Star Wars canon, and it felt a little bit lackluster to me. But my real complaints are the well, I'm not going to get into it too much, but there's some stuff with
Get
Lando.
into it
There's some stuff with Lando that
with
is just
the robot.
too stupid. Oh, and not to mention the robot itself was the worst droid in Star Wars.
With the robot and Lando, I just
Yeah.
pushed me aside a little bit.
I'm sorry, that's so stupid. Yeah, Disney was on something when they decided to, give the green light to make that okay, but it's really not. And yeah, so
Yeah.
just a couple of character choices with Lando, and then also just the droid. It's just horrible character. But besides that, if you don't really think about that, then the adventure is pretty cool.
It's a great popcorn flick. It's watchable, That's why I want to put it in watchable, because if you
Okay.
have time to watch Solo, put it on. It's great adventure flick. There's some weird things that happen in the middle of it. I don't like the Kessel Run. I don't like how it ends with him taking the ship. There's a couple of things where I'm like, that doesn't sound like Solo. But if that's the portrayal they're trying to do in this film, I can accept it. But yeah, some of it. And then also they teased a couple of things in it, like Red Dawn, and didn't follow up on it yet. So we'll see what happens. But I almost take Solo as not canon to Star Wars. I think it's just a good flick to put on. I definitely wouldn't put it above episode 4 or episode 2. I would not do that, but
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
I
The
think
other
it's a good
thing,
I think it's a good flick.
I mean, I would watch it before Attack of the Clones personally, but
Don't even do that to me, Dom.
fine.
Don't do that to me. Episode 2 is so important to what happens in episode 3. I cannot.
I did want to say though that Paul Bettany is underrated in that movie.
Or overrated how you see it, because I thought he was trash.
Oh really? Oh wow, I really liked him as a villain. Yeah, I really did.
I did too, but it wasn't, I was like, oh, Paul Bettany, oh goodness.
Well, I just feel like Paul Bettany is one of those actors that's good in pretty much anything, though.
That's what I'm saying. I think he played it well, but I just
yeah. All right, here we go. Let's
Rebels has to come down, or Rebel. This is gonna be fun.
Now,
okay, Clone Wars. That isn't great, and it should always be great, at least in the end.
And you know what? I don't know if this is supposed to be. Oh, this is no. Here we go.
This is a movie.
This is the Clone Wars movie. So let's just let's save everybody some.
Some time. There you go. Perfect.
There we go. And we don't even have to talk about it much either.
No, that's it. That's where it is, and that's where it should stay.
Yeah.
Is it even continuity? Is it? What's happening here? I don't know.
It's so crazy how rough that movie is, and then how good the show is. You know what I mean?
It blows me away because the show is phenomenal, and that I don't even understand as like what is going on here.
Like,
I was
just kidding,
like, okay.
guys. just kidding. I don't get it. But anyways, let's get to it.
There you go. And we're on to the next one. See how easy that is with that.
Let's get to it.
Whoa.
Nope. No.
Yeah.
I got you. Nope.
Oh, I don't like any of this. I
There
don't
it
like
is.
that. I don't like this.
There it is.
Not like this. No. Not like this.
Clone Wars. It's great.
It is, but not that great.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. Season
Okay,
7 is season 7 is different.
I
What is that?
I could maybe get behind this. I could do that. Oh, yeah, and I mean I've said it a billion times, so sorry, not sorry, everybody. The last 4 episodes of Clone Wars, they make up a movie. They literally do, and
That's what I'm saying. Like
it
you
is
can't.
better. It's like
you can't.
It's almost the best Star Wars movie. Those 4 episodes together, they run together as a movie, and like literally they do within the series on purpose. They run together, and it's almost the best Star Wars movie. It's perfect. That is perfect. Those 4 episodes of season 7 Clone Wars, go watch it. I mean, I feel like if you're a true Star Wars fan, you will love those last 4 episodes.
Here's my knock on the series. I love Dom for saying that because I feel the same way. I feel like those are like when I think of those last 4 episodes, it's almost even, I would say almost as impactful as Obi-Wan and Anakin in episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel like there's a lot of fluff in Clone Wars, and I also feel like if you don't watch it all the way, then you're not going to understand the emotional impact that happens at the end with Ahsoka. So I feel like for that reason, it knocks it down a notch or 2 for me, just because I love the last season, the last half of the last season, but I also think you have to keep up with what's going on because you won't understand the friendship and everything that Ahsoka has had with Rex and everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
I mean and also the last 4 episodes, it's pretty much episode 3.5 because it runs into Revenge of the Sith, and just the way that they mixed it, like tied it in together with like the music, like some of the same songs and some of the same scenes but redone in the animation was so cool. And just like the emotion, and the ending was like a perfect ending in my opinion. It was just beautiful.
And not even to go past that, but if you hadn't watched Rebels, like the emotional impact of Vader looking up at the end and everything like that, like you don't know what's happening for Ahsoka yet at that point, but if you understand like what's to come for her, I think that's more of an impact for you in that scene. So I think that like it takes some other watching and a lot of watching to get to that point in that series, and that's why I'm very like, I don't know, because if you told someone just put on those last four episodes, maybe they would care, but they wouldn't care as much as someone that's been through the journey with everything from Rebels to the beginning of Clone Wars and Ahsoka's journey and how she got kicked out. And so that's the only thing I have. That's my only like disappointment with the series.
Because there are some like throwaway episodes that are just like side missions that don't have a whole lot to do with the main story, but a lot of the episodes are like 2 or 3 episode arcs that tie in together, and all of those arcs are for the most part really good.
Yeah.
The other stuff that I love is the story arcs with between the Mandalorians um, and Darth Maul and Obi-Wan, and just like the backstory with
Oh,
Finn.
that's so good.
The stuff
Oh,
with Maul. Oh, I'm sure you love that one episode. um,
so good, dude.
spoiler where Darth Maul kills Satine. It's
Satine, dude, he goes back and kills all the witches. Like, he is not messing around that series. Like, he just...
yeah. I mean, Darth Maul is like he's a real character, and
He's got a guy with him, dude. He's getting an apprentice. Yeah, I love that. What's his name?
And then the Savage, and then
The
that
Savage.
battle at the very end of that
With him and
episode
Savage
and the Emperor. That was a crazy fight. I mean, that might be the first time. I don't know. Someone's probably going to correct me, but maybe the first time you see in live action, essentially three Sith Lords fighting each other.
Yeah, dude, it was gnarly.
Well, they're not all Sith Lords, but they're Sith.
Oh, they think they are. Okay,
yeah,
that's all that matters, you know.
Anyways,
I think it's a fight for power.
Yeah, we could talk a whole lot more about Clone Wars, I'm sure.
Dude, there's so many episodes. That's what I'm saying. It's like tough.
Okay,
you know?
Here we go.
What is this?
It's Empire Strikes Back. And I'm going to put it right there, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Dude, it's literally...
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
No.
I mean...
No.
It's the best Star Wars movie.
I just watched it. I just watched Luke going like this, getting hit by trash cans. Okay, out on the street, in this imperial thing, dude. I can't do it. I just watched it, and I was like, this is terrible.
You don't like Empire Strikes Back. You might be the only person to ever say that.
No, but it's not. You're putting it way up there. I'm just saying there's like way far better things than Empire Strikes Back.
I'm gonna hate you with it. Statistically, people say that Empire is the best Star Wars film, and I actually believe that.
I would say Revenge of the Sith is hands down the best number one Star Wars production that has ever come out.
I mean, but think about this. Empire is the Revenge of the Sith of the original trilogy.
Yeah, but it sucks.
It does not suck.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have the CGI, you don't have the graphics, people aren't flipping over each other. Ha, 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 ha.
That's not true. Luke does do a flip.
Slicing, fighting, you know? It's not. Oh, I'm your father. Come on now. Watch episode 3 and then get at me.
But you also don't realize.
Everything. Okay.
You also don't realize, and we don't realize, because of our age too, how like the impact that had on people, and just like the media and film at the time, because that was something where like back then they could really keep secrets well with movies, and that was a big thing. Like, you go and look it up, like it was in like the news and stuff. Like, it was a huge thing that Vader was Luke's dad.
Let me let you in on a secret here, Dom. Okay, I'm not a 50-year-old man. Okay, that was already known. Okay.
Empire's amazing. It's the darkest out of those 3.
Okay, but you're saying it's darker than episode 3, where he slaughters younglings.
I didn't say that.
Goes and you're saying it's behind all of that. That's what I'm saying. Like, come on now. Come on. You have to put episode 3 first, dude.
I can't.
That is the Infinity War of Marvel. That is 100%. I don't care if people say Strikes Back is. No. Everyone got slaughtered. Mace Windu got thrown out a window. Count Dooku got his head cut off. Like, what do you want? Like, whoa. Okay, that was like when the battle was lost more than anything. Rather than him saying classic. Like, "I'm your father." Oh, I don't care. people say it's a classic. That just means it sucks and we're gonna root for it. Okay. CGI sucked. The story was slow.
What do you mean the CGI sucked? It was like the best CGI at the time. That's not CGI, that's choreography.
Okay, choreography and CGI sucked because
Hey,
you can't have good.
it was the best fighting out of the 3 of those movies
Oh
too.
my god, it was terrible.
No, it wasn't.
Come on.
Okay,
Look at the battle between even Phantom Menace, Darth Maul, and those.
No, I
people,
mean that's
and
my
you're gonna
favorite.
be
That's
like-
my favorite fight. We'll get to that, but
Yeah, we'll get to that. But I'm just saying, you can't even put that. Like that's like I love you to death, Dom, but like the prequels, dude, like episode 2 and 3, and
Oh
even
my
1, dude, was
gosh.
so great, and I just have no idea how you think that is better. I have no idea. I have
It's
zero clue.
everything. It's
Someone.
everything.
It's a guy standing and someone with a stick, like in front of him, being like, "I'm your father." Yeah,
It's the journey. It's the adventure. It's literally the.
check out the journey in the prequels, bro.
It's
This
what
guy
they call-
named Anakin got taken out of the desert and killed a bunch of Tusken Raiders. Okay, them sand people for his mother, and you can't even handle that. That's too
It's
much. for him.
literally the hero's journey, and I feel like this movie was very iconic and did a lot for other movies going forward too. Okay, Jake Binks he's out of control.
I
He's
can't
out
even
of
do
control.
it. I can't do
He's
it.
out of control, guys. And thanks so much everyone in the chat for helping us out with your feedback. I guess they just don't want to get involved.
Yeah, they're like, I'm out of this. They'll fight it out.
But we need the support, and they don't want to get involved. Chime in the chat. Good lord, people, tell Jake that he's wrong already. Oh my gosh.
Dom is so wrong.
He's saying that Revenge of the Sith is better
hands down the best
than Empire Strikes Back.
Google
it
or
do your research.
Hands down.
Empire is better.
Do your research.
It's the best.
There's more of a population now. Okay, population growth since the 1970s. Okay, sir.
You gotta respect the classics.
No, you don't, because CGI is way better now. People are flipping. They're doing force pushes.
You're like a huge Indiana Jones. You're like a huge Indiana Jones fan. You could say that about plenty of Indiana Jones
Raiders
movies.
of the Lost Ark sucks. Don't watch it. Worst movie. That's what I say.
I mean,
we'll rank Indiana
I don't know
Jones.
if I ever watched it, to be honest with you. For some reason, I missed all those. But, yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do here, Jake. I really don't. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it.
I know exactly what we're gonna do. Infinity War goes first. Give me Revenge of the Sith. That's number 1.
We'll come back to it. Here we go. Because
dude, come on, you know I'm at.
Jake,
what's happening.
This is taking
here.
a long time. This is taking a long time.
Okay.
Here we go.
So that's number. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That is good.
Let's do that.
Okay. I would put it after all those other films, but yeah.
Let's do that. And let's do.
Yeah, absolutely not. Dom, don't you try to sneak this in.
Let's do that.
No, don't you try. All right, I'm leaving. Dom's doing his own tier list, everybody. He doesn't know what's happening anymore.
All right, I'm just trying to speed things up here a little bit. I'm sure both of us want to get to dinner in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll do it.
But yeah. So Force Awakens, we can put in dumb.
Yeah, Phantom Menace is great. Then you can't put that on me.
We put Last Jedi at the bottom of good. It's more than just watchable. It is a solid movie. Maybe it's not the best Star Wars movie, but it's a solid movie. And I mean, you know, at this point, maybe Jake will be happy with this, but at this point, I put Mandalorian right there.
Yeah. I don't need it.
What? And
I
then
don't need the Mandalorian. I don't need it. It's very useless to me.
I
Let's
put
go.
Phantom Menace right there. Are you for real right now?
Yes, 100%.
You like Mandalorian? What are you talking about?
What does that have to do with what I think it has to do with like the tier rankings of it?
I feel like it has everything to do with it.
I think it's a great show. I think it's probably the best show out of all the Disney Plus series. Probably the best product out of the Disney Plus. Disney's absolutely.
Okay.
So I would put it above Rogue One. On great? I don't know. You know? I definitely wouldn't put it above like anything classic, and I definitely would not. Yeah, you know, I would just do it.
Well, to me, it kind of goes like this.
We have a very different ideal on our rankings here, Dom. So that's what I'm saying.
It's actually kind of funny. It's kind of funny because I said that this wasn't one of our tier lists, but this is pretty close to exactly what I would do.
Yeah, well, it's Dom's tier list, everybody.
All right, what do we need to change here?
What would you change? Because I'm out of it.
What would I change?
Yeah.
Episode 4 needs to go up. Episode 4 needs to go up. Attack of the Clones still needs to go down. I could kind of get behind where it's at right now, actually.
Let me see. Okay.
No, that's kind of it. The only thing that I would change is that episode 4 needs to go up.
On good or integrate? Rebels needs to go way the down. Okay. And especially Last Jedi needs to go down to like dumb. So whatever you want to do. Oh, I mean, I would put it in just bad. I mean, that movie is trash. So we won't. We will not agree on a lot of these things. It's Dom's tier list at this point. Let him have it.
People call Attack of the Clones trash all the time.
Yeah,
they have for the longest time.
Yeah, come at me. That's what I would say. You know, own it, Dom.
Okay, how do we compromise here?
We're not. You're just gonna let it happen. Okay. However you want this to happen, Dom, just let it happen.
There we go. How about that?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, how about that?
Sure.
I feel like Jake is sad right now or something.
I'm just, I'm gonna let it happen. There's nothing I can do.
Jake, take control here. Have a Baja Gold. What do we need?
You guys got it. This is golden right here.
Is that it? Is that the tier list right there?
Yep.
I'm trying to
do your thing, man. Right now. No, just don't please me. I'm good on whatever's going on here. This is Dom's playlist of Star Wars. Yeah, your Star Wars movie playlist. If you guys want to watch them.
Oh my goodness.
This is it. He's going to put it up on YouTube here.
Let's finish this, man.
No, we will never finish this.
Oh my god.
There's too much controversy in the chat. I can already see them. They're yelling. They're saying, "Dom, you suck," and I can't stop them.
Oh please.
I can't do it. It's getting out of control.
Saying Jake is a crazy person.
Yeah, I think that it
Well, you just give up. I think you just give up, Jake.
I already gave up like 10 minutes ago.
Wow, yeah. Jake gave up, everybody.
So just move out. You want to move? Dude.
I'm gonna do it. Jake gave up, but I'm still out here. Oh, let's come on.
I'm still here. Is this happening? Are we doing a tier list together, or what's going on here?
You said you gave up. You said you gave up.
Dom, show me your tier list. I want him to see. I want him to see what you have your
That's
tier
it.
list at.
That's it right there.
This is it. Last Jedi at number 1, everybody. Solo isn't good. Dom's lying to you. I'll tell you what his
Last
list
Jedi is unwatchable.
Yeah, so Last Jedi is definitely in great. Solo is probably last tier great. I would say he probably puts the Clone Wars movie, the animated series, probably in great. But no.
This episode is spiraled.
It's spiraled. I'm just letting you guys know things are happening.
Jake couldn't hang.
I couldn't do it. Dom is.
Well, we did our best.
He's too aggressive.
Well, actually, we didn't do our best, but we tried. We gave it some effort for a little while.
We did for the first 5, and then it just went off the rails.
It's tough doing a tier list where there's got to be a lot of compromise.
Yeah. Disney Star Wars sucks. So.
I felt like we did a pretty good job with Marvel. Like that was way easier than doing Star Wars.
Yeah, this took just amount of time with half the movies.
Yeah,
11 movies and just the amount of time. Yeah, this was rough. Yeah. I think the series outweigh the movies right now for sure. I think that some of their solo movies have beaten out some of their most recent movies. Like I think Rogue One probably is up there. I think Rogue One is probably one of my most favorite Star Wars movies, but it's tough, you know. It's tough. I don't believe it.
Really
I don't believe it. Dom loves all the sequel movies.
I don't.
So
I don't love all of them.
No, just one of them, the worst one. And so it was rough coming in here knowing Dom.
I don't even love Last Jedi. I just like it.
Oh, okay. He said it was number 1. He said it was his favorite.
No, I never did. I always said Empire was my favorite. You're killing me.
So we'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll play it out.
But that's the episode, guys. Go watch our Marvel tier list because that one went a lot smoother. It was still fun though.
No, it was fun. It was fun. I just knew that coming into this that me and Dom have very different opinions on the prequels versus the sequels and some of the in-between movies. It was gonna be rough because I think Dom has a different view on some of them, and I don't know. I have no idea why, but Dom he loves them sequel movies, and we'll figure this out.
That's not true. Never said it.
Never said that. Listen, on the channel, we're gonna do a deep dive into why he likes them. We'll have a whole 3-hour episode of me asking him questions about why he likes them so much more than everything else. We'll do it. If you guys like this video, if I get 10 likes.
All right. Well, maybe there will be a show next week. Hopefully, Jake will be able to hang next week and we'll be able to get through a tier list or something.
Probably not, though.
Yeah. Probably not, but we'll give it a try. We'll do something next week.
Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, just holding out for Andor, and like I said, not really interested in She-Hulk. yeah, that's about it.
So on that note, if it happens to be that way, I will definitely more than likely put out some She-Hulk content on this channel. I cannot actually think that I'm going to enjoy She-Hulk, but I will watch it and I will let you guys know my thoughts and feelings about it for sure. There's going to be a lot
It'll
of
just be
cameos.
Jake. It'll just be Jake, and that's it.
Yeah, it's just going to be me talking for about 3 to 5 minutes about my thoughts on She-Hulk, and hopefully we can get that working. But we'll see, because I know that it's going to be interesting. And I cannot wait till Andor comes out, because I think Dom is ready for a good Star Wars series. I could see it in his face. And
I mean, I liked Obi-Wan.
and that's my comment on the matter. So we're gonna figure out what happens with Andor. Hopefully Dom enjoys it somewhat, and hopefully I can get through it. And I think that it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Oh, also Obi-Wan wasn't in there either. Obi-Wan and Bad Batch.
Yeah,
I would have put both of
yeah.
those in good. I would put them both in good.
Argumentative about that.
Yeah,
whole
I
thing.
know.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
what's new? What's new?
I think Bad Batch would have been watchable, and I think Obi-Wan would have just been normal, bad, whatever that was.
No, it redeemed itself.
Oh, in what manner
Oh
did
my.
it redeem itself? It gave me what I was expecting the whole time in the last
Okay.
episode. No, come on now, that's not redeeming. I am not.
The last episode was so good.
Yeah, well, if
It
they
was
would have
so
done that
good.
the whole time, I would have been like, "That's a great show," or at least watchable.
All right. Well, we'll come up with something for next week. But yeah, we need to get back to our Star Wars episodes or Marvel episodes. Just I don't know if I can do She-Hulk. I'm not sure. I feel like Disney should be ashamed of themselves right now with how bad this there you go, the CGI, Jake, with She-Hulk. I mean, she looks horrible. Um
I mean,
it's
she got
laughable.
that cocoa butter smooth skin. I'm okay with it. I'm not arguing about it.
It just it looks worse than a video game. It's
It looks so
ridiculous.
bad. It
It's
looks
ridiculous. How am I supposed to take it serious? I mean, it's already a tough time to begin with. Anyways, that's my little rant. Um, but yeah,
That was
guys,
not a rant, Tom. I
hit
really appreciate it.
hit the like button, subscribe, check us out on the podcast feed, and we'll be back next week. We'll do another show. Let us know if you guys have any thoughts or questions. We'll get back to you in the chat, and please chime in the chat if you're watching on the replay, and tell us, you know, whose side you're taking on some of these debates for these movies and shows. We'd love to hear your thoughts. But thanks again, Jake.
Oh yeah, definitely. Thanks for having me on, dude. It was a great time. Great
For
time
sure.
debating with you about which Star Wars movie sucks the most.
All right, guys. We will catch you later.